What do you think?
It blends in with everything.
Oh, it's all coordinated. Color palette, decor. You find out what works, what people respond to, and they're gonna use my work in the entire chain. More people are gonna see it than if it were hanging at MoMA. I'm coming to your concert.
Why?
Why? Don't you want people to come? I want to support my brother. Look, Adrian, there comes a time when we all have to objectively evaluate our talent, plan for our future. It's a competitive world out there, and I'm just fortunate that my work crosses over.
Doesn't matter what gets noticed today. My work will matter long after I'm dead.
And in the meantime,
I have a plan.
I'm glad to hear that.
I'm gonna work for 3 more years. If I haven't made it by then,
You'll get a job.
no, I'm gonna kill myself.
So you going to the Morton Cabot concert?
Yes, it's his 90th birthday celebration. He's the greatest living composer.
That's your opinion.
It's not my opinion, it's my judgment. Are you hot? Is that it? Do you have any idea how distracting that is? Yeah. Would you like to know what it looks like? It looks a little something like this.
Is this part of the show?
I don't really have anything constructive to say to you. I thought the thematic content was pedestrian, and the performance was anemic.
Very flattering.
40 minutes of pure tedium.
What were you trying to achieve?
The best piece I could.
Emotionally bankrupt with no relation to the way human beings make sense of sound.
Thanks for coming.
Some of his concepts are okay, but I hate all his work.
The flag was good.
No, the flag worked.
That was very nice, dear.
How would you know? You walked out.
Your father had to go to the bathroom.
Excellent timing.
Hey, why would you humiliate my date like that?
You should teach her how to behave at a concert.
Madeline, these are my parents. This is my brother, Adrian.
Oh, we finally get to meet Madeline. This is so exciting. Look at how beautiful she is. We should visit Madeline's gallery and see Josh's work.
It's not actually hanging. There's another show up at the moment.
Oh, when is your show?
Well, there's...
Josh's work is, it's so popular. He doesn't need a show. There's a waiting list.
$10,000 a picture. He's a genius.
How about I get you guys a cab? Yeah?
Yeah, I'll catch up with you. I have to get my bucket.
I sure hope you know what you're doing.
Very good, sir.
So what'd you think?
It's young, forward, drinkable.
About the concert.
I like a melody.
Can't you give us any meaningful feedback?
All right. Why don't you try composing something with more emotion?
Why?
So you can find an audience.
And how big should my audience be, Josh? 1, 10, a million? Is a million enough? Is the marketplace the measure of our culture? That would mean the death of all thought.
Lighten up, Adrian.
Lightening up is not an emotion.
Josh has a point. Sometimes you hide behind intellectual mannerisms.
I mean, this is not popular music. Why does everybody think they're an expert? It's like hearing a lecture on nuclear physics and saying, like, nah, I didn't really like it.
I'm still shaking from the bucket kicks. They cut straight through me. Is it a death knell? A call to manual labor? Add the clarinet overtones and it's a striking effect. The chain drop. Human passion unchained. The kind that takes us right to the edge.
Got a good woman there, Joshy.
Yeah, Josh and I have a good thing going. But your audience is all wrong. I want you to perform at my gallery. I have a new show opening. It's easy to see why Ray's a star. What do you think of the work? His narratives are so powerful. It was a coup to get this show. His immortality is already assured. So I was thinking you could set up over here. How much room do you need?
£15.
Well, we probably didn't need that much. I only felt like just like you need like a small stand.
Madeline? This isn't working.
But we followed your instructions.
Yes, and what made sense yesterday doesn't make sense today. You have to reevaluate. I reinvent myself every day. I'm not the same person I was about a minute ago.
Ray, I'd like you to meet...
These big pieces, they need more space. Room to breathe. They're suffocating.
But our collectors need to know that they'll fit in their apartments.
These pieces are for museums, not apartments. You tell the collectors they're heroes. Heroes! This is not a light-hearted moment in the forest. It's intelligent design in a world of enlarged prostates. This is a light-hearted moment in the forest.
You're reinventing yourself and it's thrown us, but we will fix it.
You see, this is why I personally have to take care of everything myself. This is what happens. We have to go.
But what about the changes you want to make?
Life's too short. Don't waste it.
That's Ray. Did I show you my favorite piece? Oh, careful.
Oh. Wow.
What do you think?
Well, well,
Trying to read this work is a mistake. It's so personal.
Some things are so personal. It's better to keep them to yourself.
I'll have to show you my collection sometime.
We've had some complaints. I'd like you to stop playing.
But I have a contract.
We'll pay you as agreed.
You'll pay me not to play?
funny thing about Ray. The works that bring the highest prices are the ones where you can see the faces of the animals.
I like it. I don't like that one over there so much. I like this one.
You have an eye. I'd take this one home myself. There's taxidermy, household objects, repulsion, decay, everything you'd want in a Ray Barco. And it's houseable.
You see, critics, they love theory. The collectors, they love beauty.
Ray, this is Porter Canby.
So, what artists have influenced you in the past?
The past doesn't influence me, young man. I influence it.
I have the perfect spot for that.
Well, I don't make art because you have a spot. Excuse me.
That's Ray.
No, I've run the numbers. I think his work is undervalued. How long would I have to hold it?
I didn't say it was available.
It's not for sale?
You can't just walk into an important gallery and expect to purchase a work.
Even if I offer to pay full price?
That's profane. What's important for me is placing this work in the hands of a collector who is buying for all the right reasons.
I have a certain percentage in stocks and real estate, and I want to diversify.
My collectors buy art because they fall in love with it. What attracts me to his work is how uncomfortable it makes me feel. It displeases me and irritates me. And that makes me wonder, why don't I understand it? And this to me is a sign of quality.
She's only interested in you because I'm interested in you.
You've made your reputation, Helen. I need somebody young and hungry. And she does have an eye.
She has an ear. There's a difference.
What are you doing with my artist, Helen? Don't talk to this woman. She's a poacher.
I can only imagine what you must say about me behind my back.
You track your claws, ladies. I have a big enough ego for all of us.
Selling any art tonight, dear?
We are selling out tonight. Are you ready? I can introduce you now. Everyone, thank you all for coming. If I'm interpreting the mood correctly, Ray's magic has triumphed. Where are you, Ray? Ah. His work, his influence, had everything to do with me choosing this career. So, in celebrating 5 years in this business, not an easy feat in the art world, I am extremely happy to have you with me now.
Thank you.
And now I would like to introduce our sound artist, Adrian Jacobs, and friends. this music.
Yeah, it's great.
Where did you get her?
Her?
The clarinet.
Oh, yeah, she's fantastic. The composer is too.
Yes, unbelievable.
Why don't you commission a new work?
Why don't I? Of music?
It's so rewarding to work with people who have vision and no thought of financial return. These are the things that make me feel Ray Marco will have a good home. Excuse me.
Thanks for the opportunity to be completely humiliated.
What do you expect? You were kicking a bucket.
Yes. And my next piece will be Solo Bucket.
Good, you can try that with your new commission.
What?
Porter Canby wants to commission a new work.
What's a Porter Canby?
A guy who did something with a computer and now is rich. We'll suggest 25,000 and end up at 15. So come back for the dinner, and then afterwards I'm having a few people over to my loft. I'd love for you to come.
Why don't you come to Ghana? We leave on Friday.
Don't you think I should stay here and sell your art?
It will sell itself. We have a whole compound. Bit rustic, but we have clean water. We have this fantastic Sri Lankan houseboy. Makes unbelievable martinis. How would he learn that in Sri Lanka? Who knows?
So, how do you come up with those ideas for sounds? Some of them are very funny. It's all right to say that, isn't it?
Not really.
I think I
Do you perform often?
Only at poorly attended concerts for postgraduates.
That's a shame. Why do you think that is?
Because once you move away from tonality and harmony, the audience is very small.
That's because harmony is science. Harmony is physics.
Harmony was a capitalist plot to sell pianos.
What is the difference between art and entertainment?
Entertainment never posed a problem it couldn't solve.
Everything,
Good answer.
everything has been done tonally. We're all just pushing notes around.
But if any sound can be music, how can you tell the difference between music and noise?
Because noise is unwanted sound. It could be Beethoven's Fifth if that's not what you wanted to hear.
He's ahead of his time.
Yeah, but will time ever catch up? How do you fit in historically? You go to the museum and you see the progression. You see Madonna, then you see the baby, and you see Madonna holding the baby. The Renaissance and the discovery of perspective.
Maybe. People didn't have perspective before the Renaissance. For all we know, they were walking down the street thinking it was going to end. But no, it unexpectedly continued. Where's everybody?
Everybody?
What, you said you were having a few people over?
Oh. Well, it's just us. What do you think of it?
I can relate to the words.
That's important.
What does Josh think of it?
Josh, he hasn't seen it.
Oh.
Drink?
No, it's okay. You get an excellent sound out of those pants, skirt. Can I borrow them? I want to sample them.
What?
You know, record the sound. Go like this. Yeah, no, I would definitely like to borrow them. If that's okay. I mean,
Carolyn. Hi.
Hi.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Come on in.
Thank you. Keep all the good stuff hidden away.
I've been saving it for you.
Wow. They're even better in person. Nice and peppy. Oh, my clients love upbeat and peppy. It's mainly hospitals. Of course, our biggest issue is inventory. The real question is, can you ship? Because these are large orders, and I have to know you can fill them.
Oh, I'm confident we can meet the demand, and Josh's work is always consistent in quality.
Great. You know, I think you're going to do really well with this merchandise. You're my role model. I've always dreamed of opening my own gallery one day on the beach in Nantucket.
I should be cooking for you.
Nonsense.
Congratulations.
Thank you. You too. What do you think of the Chev with the Syrah? I had to go to 3 stores to find it.
Not bad.
I put up some new pieces. I don't think you've seen them. I often become intrigued by a certain color or shape. Like this yellow-blue form here, it's something I return to again and again. I work from an intuitive place. Images come to me in my mind's eye. I don't even know what they mean. But obviously, I've grown to trust the process.
Right.
If you have a dot, it's just a dot. But if you have 2 dots, it's a relationship. And if you have 3 dots, it's a plane. My search for beauty is ongoing. The life force is constantly regenerating in a cycle of decay and renewal. These are the themes that are intertwined within my collective conscious modality.
This is the biggest sale I've ever made. Congratulations.
I have a confession to make. There's a reason that I invited you tonight. Since my work has done well at the gallery, I'd like to have a show.
Well, there are many kinds of artists, Josh, and they all need to be handled in a particular way. Right now, you need to focus on inventory. Carolyn's got doctors, lawyers, Fortune 500 companies. That's a lot of wall space.
I want my work in galleries, collections, museums.
Oh, you want to be a great artist.
That's my goal.
That's a gift, not a goal. Oh, Josh.
I just want to show my work. I need critical feedback. I want to grow as an artist.
You're full grown. Josh, I understand you. I get you, okay? I know how to handle your work. This isn't a business relationship. It's personal.
What? I'm sorry, what?
What? I should go.
Hey, like, you don't have to go.
It's not that. I'm just not feeling 100%.
All right, I mean, I have no idea what came over me. I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it. I'm flattered, really. It's just, you know.
Oh, no, I know.
It's fine.
Yes,
I'm just not feeling great.
Okay.
I'll call you.
Okay, good.
I'm gonna let myself out.
Right. Thank you.
Help yourself to some breakfast and I'll call you later.
So he doesn't make it himself.
Well, it's not like Ray isn't involved. The painter doesn't have to grind his own pigments.
If I wanted to stuff a pigeon, why would I learn taxidermy when I can pay someone to do it for me?
Ray is changing the art world with his courage. He's proving that process can be administrative. What makes his art so exciting is that it's a reflection of who we are today. By collecting it, you're not just writing a check. You're writing the history of Western civilization.
Den Wein, den man mit Augen trinkt, gießt nachts der Mond in Wogen nieder. Und eine Springflut überschwemmt den stillen Horizont.
So when did you start composing?
I was very, very young. I put hundreds of dots down all over the page, and I gave it to my mother to play, and she laughed, and I got really angry.
Do you remember your first inspirations?
Oh, well, I mean, I suppose like anybody, I was inspired by the important events of my life. Like when I fell off my bike, or when Philip, the family dog, running away. But fortunately, my later works no longer relied on childish emotion as a source of inspiration, and I began to write music that isn't connected with life in any way.
What is it connected to?
You just keep going straight through there. It's right through this. Basically it. Oh, here, let me get your bag.
Thank you.
I'll just, okay. Here. It's all right. No,
Oh,
no.
sorry.
That's not safe.
Oh, why? Is it?
Here, let me show you the rest of my collection.
Oh,
There's that.
That's nice. That's nice.
There's this.
Very interesting.
Yeah, this isn't working here. Will you help me move it into storage?
Sorry. I don't know who I'm speaking to.
There's something blocking the door.
Check this out.
Are you the artist?
Oh, I don't consider myself an artist. Very wise. You know, I often thought, why do I want to make things? I think it has something to do with other people. To try to communicate with them. Because I want to express myself. Because I want to say hi. Because I want to be loved.
You must be Monroe. I'm Madeline Gray. We spoke on the phone. This is my friend Adrian. Did you have a chance to check out the gallery?
Yes.
What did you think?
Oh, it's a little downtowny. You know, kind of fashiony, but not too icky.
Tell me something about yourself, Monroe.
I want my work to have the whole world in it. And I want it to mean everything to everyone.
Ambitious.
But I don't want to add anything. Because there's already too many things.
So your strategy is to produce something and nothing.
Yes.
You're asking the eternal question, what can I do? Is art the thing itself or the idea of the thing?
Or it.
It's the perfect pairing, Monroe's work and yours, don't you think?
I failed to see the connection.
What do you mean? You crumple paper, he crumples paper.
Hey, when I crumple paper, okay, first of all, I don't just crumple it, okay? I tear it. And when I do it, it's music, all right? When he does it, it's stupid.
I don't understand your attitude. I arrange your first commission, and this is your response?
I guess I just don't understand how it is that you can show his work at your store and not show Josh's, that's all.
My store. It's an art gallery, and I don't show commercial work.
Well, obviously you're not that picky.
Monroe is an important emerging artist.
I was an important emerging serial killer. But yeah, what do I know? All right, you're the businessman. Monroe's work sells, then fine. Whatever you have to do for money.
The only art I do for money is Josh's. You think Monroe is commercial? That's ridiculous. You know, it's amazing. You can be so experimental in music and so reactionary about art.
What art? I mean, the guy doesn't make anything.
Oh, I see. And I suppose when you were at the conservatory, you majored in bucket.
What is that? Where is your tone? Huh? The movement, Seth, the movement must come from here. Swing from the hips. You feel the difference? Mm-hmm. Yeah? Okay. Mm-hmm. Better. Do you hear the emotion? Mm-hmm. You do it with conviction and then finish it off with a soft caress. Mm-hmm. From the dead weight of the hips, you get a much more carnal tone. Right? And then the soft finish on the follow through. Right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. I hate everything I've ever written.
Again?
She's misinterpreting my work.
Ooh.
She thinks the instrumentation is ironic. I hate irony, you know? She knows nothing about the history of atonal music in the 20th century. Set! Madeline.
Wow. I'm amazed a woman could get your attention.
Just...
How'd she do it? Huh? Adrian, how'd she do it? How did she get your attention?
Oh, well, you know, women, they have their ways. Okay, and Anastasia, at measure 13, yeah, the 16-note figure is a staccato, right? Yeah?
Who wrote this shit?
I'm sorry?
It's shit.
I'll tell you what, if it's not indicated at measure 13, you can just go ahead and write that.
Stupid. A man kicking a can?
It's a bucket, but...
I sang with the Moscow Symphony.
No, I know.
Are you trying to make me look ridiculous?
No.
You're trying to sabotage me.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I am, no,
What are you doing? Put it back!
You should probably...
And don't touch it! Who asked you to touch it?
Jeff, you can just... leave it there. I'll tell you what, why don't we all just, maybe, I don't know, take a deep breath, I guess.
You know what? Don't talk to me anymore. Don't address me directly. If you have something to say, talk to the clarinet.
The clarinet?
Just ask her when she's ready.
You ready?
Yes.
Okay, and... Doesn't work. It's cold. And it's dead.
It's dead. Very dead. Should be buried in the ground. It stinks so much.
What the hell are you doing? It's a very small object. So, I think it should be on the largest wall.
Yeah. Josh.
He's a mystic. He sees the mystery in the material world. He points out the phenomena of the material world in a way that we usually dismiss.
Here.
When we dismiss, we disconnect. But he brings the connection back with just the bare essence of stuff.
Maybe this area?
He has the capacity to walk into that other world and return relatively undamaged.
No, over here. Over here.
Pure magic. Oh. Well, come with me to the office.
Okay.
I want to talk to you about these certificates of authenticity. So what we're going to do is we're going to issue a set of instructions and the materials, and then we're going to number them.
Please, not another but is it art discussion. I like it. It's a really big work without there being much added to it physically. That's his credo. He's against clutter. He's very pure. Many people find his work baffling, but that's how you know that he's working on the edge. And who are we to judge what will stand the test of time? That's for the ages.
What about aesthetic criteria?
How is it any different when people first saw the Impressionists, the Cubists, the abstract expressionists?
Those artists were rejected by the art world. This person is being promoted, marketed.
Don't be silly. There's nothing to sell here.
Then why does she show it?
She believes in the artist.
How can she afford to show if she can't sell the work?
She has you.
A gallery has a front room and a back room. Never confuse the two.
Look, I don't know what you're complaining about. She's selling this stuff by the truckload.
Look, I'm not talking about art, okay? I'm talking about me. I just wish she could see how right we are for each other.
She said you guys never even, went out on a date.
When was this? When were you together?
Thursday, Tuesday. The thing, you know.
Did you go out with her?
You know, I don't know. I mean, it depends what your definition of out is.
Why would you do this to me?
Stop it. Stop it. I mean, honestly, you acted like you were gonna marry this girl. Josh, you never even went out on a date with her.
That is not true! Maybe she didn't think they were dates. I don't know. But I was working my way up to it, okay? Planning, positioning, abiding my time for the right opportunity. I told you she was special!
Yeah, well, you know what? Maybe you should have told her.
Ow! Ow!
Hey, I had another idea about the commission. What if it were a solo piece for clarinet?
Porter, the work is nearly complete.
Oh.
It's for a 5-piece group, including a renowned Russian vocalist.
Oh.
We'll have the world premiere at Monroe's opening.
Oh. Oh, great.
Hello, darling. I love it.
Thing is, I've realized I need a gallerist who can do more.
But we sold out of your show.
Yes, because the work was underpriced.
I've had pieces at auction sell for double what you've put them up for.
I'm thinking of your long-term career. I've always had your interests at heart.
And I need the critics with me, not against me.
The reason critics hate you is because you're successful without them. If the critics hate it, it's a sign that something interesting is going on. When I hear that somebody's getting really bad reviews, it attracts me. Because historically, many great artists have gotten terrible reviews.
I don't think my work was taken seriously by the people that really matter.
Ray is tired of hearing that he's following in the footsteps of people who used to follow in his.
It's not a judgment against you, man. I've just outgrown you. There it is.
Do you want a drink?
Yeah.
I'm going to work. Where are you going?
No plans.
Well, it would be better if you didn't stay here. Go home and compose. You have to play the commission next week, Monroe's opening.
I don't know.
What do you mean?
I don't have the piece.
We'll play something old.
I can't.
Nobody's gonna know.
What I mean is, that I can't perform at your gallery.
What did you say?
I said that I said that I can't perform at your gallery.
Why not?
Because I don't want my music associated with that art.
show up, the opening, you play the fucking comedian, and then I never want to see you again!
I like to make things and to show them to people. It's like I want to say hello.
It's an exciting time in the art world. No one really owns the 21st century yet. What drew me to the art world was always the artists. The most exciting thing is when you start out with an artist from the very beginning and you grow with them. You believe in them, and eventually the world comes around and agrees with you. This is very satisfying.
Are the pieces for sale?
Of course. Monroe will issue the materials along with a numbered limited edition set of instructions. Each piece comes with a certificate of authenticity signed by the artist. Enjoy. So, what do you think of the work? I set aside some wonderful pieces for you.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to come back and really see the show. I'm not sure this fits into my collection. Hi.
Hi.
How have you been?
Good.
What have you been doing?
Well, practicing.
It would be a great help to me, if I could answer that question. What inspires me? Because I think if I could find out what inspires me, it'd probably be very inspiring.
Funny thing about Monroe, the pieces that fetch the highest prices are those made of rubber.
I like it. I don't like that one up there so much, but this one I like.
Yes. There's an emptiness, a kind of superficial banality that's both sexual and imposing. And it's easy to maintain.
Hello, Adrian. I was upset because I felt you had insulted my artistic judgment. But now I realize that yours are the kind of uninformed opinions that cause geniuses to be overlooked. The Van Gogh syndrome. Fortunately, in the current art world, this can no longer happen. You are such a shit.
She's found out you are a shit. Now everyone knows.
Come to get my work.
What are you talking about?
Since you don't give me a show, I don't want you representing my work anymore.
Josh, this is not a good time for this discussion.
There is no discussion. Just, give me my work back.
Can't you see how busy I am?
I'm not sure what I want to say. I think I want what I want to say to go without saying.
Excuse us. It's simple. If you won't give me a show, I can't let you represent my work, so I'm gonna have to take it back.
Are you threatening me?
Well, if that's how you want to see it.
Okay. It's over. We're through. You can get your work next week. Now get out of my gallery.
Hey, we can't afford to lose Josh.
Don't ever say that. Ladies and gentlemen, I would now like to present a world premiere of sound art by Adrian Jacobs, generously commissioned by a good friend of the gallery, Porter Canby. Go get Mike. Now.
Excuse me?
Mike, will you stop that man?
Put the painting down.
Let go. Be reasonable. Let go. This is an art gallery. Go! What is it with you, huh? What, I'm not, weird enough? I'm not, original enough? Huh? Oh. Let's go. Back off, Slim.
Don't put
touch
that in there. I don't want it.
I want you
No,
to tell me,
can have it.
tell me
You can have
something. Since when has God-given talent become such a liability, huh?
Congratulations, Josh. You made a scene. Now you're a real artist.
You know what? When did beauty become so fucking ugly? Son of a bitch!
Hey, asshole. Sorry for the diversion. We will now proceed with the world premiere.
The best thing you've ever written.
Is this my commission? Where's the bucket? I'm not paying for this.
It's never been about money. I'll never lower my standards. I won't show commercial work in the gallery.
If you still have a gallery.
Yeah, these pieces are too far apart. They work much better when they're all sort of bunched together. Yeah, why don't we move Morning Mist over, give Spring Rise a little room to breathe next to Somerset here. I'm feeling it. All right, so bring this about 2 feet over and we'll get this right up there.
Madeline, it's not working. That is not the light-hearted prostate.
Oh, hey! What is this? What happened to him?
What happened to you?
Oh, trying to reinvent myself, darling.
You want to call him an ambulance?
Oh, I need a drink, not an ambulance.
I thought he was with Finkelstein.
He's back.
She said his price is too high.
It's been a free fall.
Are you okay?
I'm so glad you could come this evening. I wanted to make sure that you had a preview.
You know how much I love his work.
I do, and I wanted all my best collectors to have the first crack.
I'd buy the whole show if it was up to me. But my clients want something new. They're tired of Josh's. What do you have in the back room?
I don't have anything in the back room.
This job is so frustrating, I will not miss it one bit. Oh, did I tell you? I'm finally opening my own gallery. It's a dream come true.
What were you trying to achieve with that piece?
Best I could.
It seemed incomplete.
I'm sorry you felt that way.
It was confused and disjointed.
I can assure you it was coherent and focused.
It didn't feel that way.
Thank you for trying to listen to it.
Well, hopefully the next piece will be better.
With any luck. I would walk away from you now, except I'm old. I can't leave my seat without difficulty.
Happy birthday. How do you deal with such idiotic criticism?
Everyone has an opinion. An artist must find meaning in the process. Hmm?
I'd like to thank Madeline Gray. Where are you, Madeline? You believed in me from the very beginning. You saw something. Thank you. Will my work endure? Who are we to judge what will stand the test of time? Thanks for coming all the way out here.
Oh, yeah, we wouldn't miss it.
Hi.
How you doing?
Great.
Good.
All right.
You look great.
Now listen, it's not MoMA, but depends on how you define success. It's all new work.
Oh.
I feel like I've reinvented myself. You know?
Yeah. It's very different.
Nice. Yeah.
So how do you like it out here, huh?
I love it. It's like a breath of fresh air. The real world. Oh, try a quiche lip.
Nice. Thank you. We have two. Nice.
Are you Adrian Jacobs?
Yes.
I saw you at Merkin Hall.
Oh.
One of the lucky 7.
Changed my life.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. That's so nice.
Thank you. Oh.
I have some clients for you to meet. Excuse us, please.